Hey everyone, so I did recently find out that, well, thanks to Dead Meat, James A. Janice, and his channel Dead Meat, when we did the, Cedar Chucky, recount, he did mention that, the scene in the movie where Chucky kills Santa was supposed to be in the crossover movie with Psycho and Chucky. The movie would have been called Chucky Goes Psycho. For some dumb reason, Universal said no to the crossover. I just don't understand why they said no. Now I kind of want to see that as a crossover. It would have been interesting. And now I'm wondering how would the fight between Norman and Chucky would have gone? I don't know. So I'm trying to figure. Yeah, so I'm doing. And seeing how Psycho would. Seeing how Chucky killed Santa guy in the Psycho would have in the crossover. I'm guessing Chucky Go Psycho would have been a Christmas one. So, guess this technically counts as a Christmas match. Okay, to be fair, I am only limited Chucky to his Bride of Chucky powers. He's not going to have any weapons, so any weapons he used in Cedar Chucky, he would not be able to use. As again, I believe the crossover would have happened in Bride of Chucky and Cedar Chucky, which I don't understand how that would happen. But it would have been a non-canon crossover regardless, so it doesn't really need to make a lot of sense. And I'm guessing, okay, what year did Cedar Bride of Chucky? Bride of Chucky came out in the 80s. The crossover happened in the 80s, which would mean I'm guessing it was supposed to take place before Psycho 3. Let me see, where's the come on, where's the year? Nothing. Alright, to be fair, I'm gonna be limited Chucky and Norman Bates to these. Yeah, the feats from, so Norman's only gonna be having feats from the first and second movie. And Chucky's only gonna have feats from Child's Play 1, 2, 3, and Bride of Chucky. Okay, so who wins? Oh my goodness, this is gonna be a tough one. I will say this: Norman's mother personality is definitely fearless and strong enough to smash a window with one punch. Strong enough to I feel like in the best personality, Norman's mother personality is more fearless, so probably won't be scared of Chucky, which would play a big factor in this. Alright, as a Chucky, he was a human who transferred his soul into a doll. The doll has a strength of a fully grown adult. Okay, how would the fight start? So Chucky and Tiffany, I guess during Bride of Chucky go to, I guess, decided to go to the Bates Motel on their way of, getting the heart of Damballa. Let's see. How would the fight happen? Okay, I know how it was happen. Alright. So Chucky and Tiffany break in and act as dolls. Using the same bait they did on Jesse's dad and Bride of Chucky. Tiffany giggles. Norman hears a female voice, walks over to investigate. Chucky goes in the other room to make sure there's no one else in the house, while Tiffany goes in for the kill. Tiffany reveals herself to Norman, and upon seeing Tiffany and hearing her voice as a female, it does not go well. Norman's mother personality starts coming out, and which scares Tiffany a bit, as asking, "Are you okay?" Acting confused as to why Norman's acting crazy like this, And once his mother personality takes over, Norman immediately rushes Tiffany, catching her off guard, grabbing her by the throat, slamming, bashing her head against the wall repeatedly, grabbing Tiffany and stabbing her multiple times. Chucky hears Tiffany's screams, runs over to investigate, sees Norman stabbing Tiffany to death effortlessly. Chucky screams, "No!" and gets angry, ready to kill Norman. Norman turns around, sees Chucky. Chucky pulls out his knife, ready to attack. Fight begins. Norman immediately rushes over to Chucky. Chucky jumps out of the way and runs upstairs. God, I think what else happens. Norman then runs upstairs looking for Chucky, gripping the knife tightly. Mimicking the voice, "Why can't you leave my son, my boy Norman, alone?" Looking for Chucky. Chucky jumps out and attacks Norman, knocking him to the floor. The mother quickly gets up to try to stab Chucky right in the neck. Chucky just barely dodges, getting a cut on his cheek. Chucky then grabs a bat and rushes Norman, bashing him to the ground and bashing him repeatedly. Norman then just tries to get from Chucky, swinging, flailing wildly. And he ends up stabbing Chucky right in the eye. Chucky falls hurt. Chucky then runs over and stabs Norman in the stomach. Norman still gets up and still walks towards him. Norman then, Norman then grabs a bat and grabs a shovel and smacks. Norman then runs into another room. Chucky follows him into the basement. Norman grabs a shovel and waits for Chucky. Chucky jumps down his stairs looking for him, only for Norman to smack Chucky against the again with the shovel, sending him flying into the wall. Stunned, Norman then rushes and stabs Chucky to death repeatedly. Chucky limply lays down, bleeds out to death as Norman then stabs Chucky in the heart, ending Chucky's life. And then Chucky wakes up in the van going to Hackensack, New Jersey. Tan talks about Tiffany about the weirdest dream he had. Alright, so I should probably explain why Norman should win this one. Norman has survived being stabbed multiple times in Psycho 2 when Mary did stab him in the hand, arms, and even stomach multiple times. And he still had enough strength to keep walking towards her. So Norman's not going to go down easy. I think the biggest problem is once Norman switches to his mother personality, she is a lot more fearless than, well, Norman. And I really would not see her freezing up seeing Chucky. And would immediately rush him. Chucky humans can kill Chucky. If you take the TV show where Jake, a middle schooler, was able to choke Chucky to death. Once Norman enters his mom's persona, she's gonna rush Chucky, and again, he's not used to one just rushing him, which is why Andy technically always beats him when he doesn't freeze up due to the fact that he's a doll. And seeing how, again, most people can just easily lift Chucky up, I could definitely see, Norman easily throwing Chucky around. And Chucky being angry, he probably won't think of using other weapons other than his knife. Actually, he won't even have a gun either. He hasn't used the gun. Again, it was taking place before Seed of Chucky, but after Bride of Chucky? I don't know how the crossover would have happened. I'm thinking it was supposed to happen maybe before the events of Bride of Chucky. I don't know when it would happen. It would have been non-canon, which meant Norman and Chucky both of them couldn't die, seeing how both of them had sequels to go to. I mean, for Chucky, he can just bring himself back to life. Or someone can bring him back to life. So Norman, we know Norman is strong enough to, in the end of Psycho 2, was strong enough to use a shovel to smack an elderly lady on the head so hard it killed the lady and broke a chair as well. That is impressive human strength. And given the fact that the mother personality is a fearless killer, and I have never seen her get scared in any of the Psycho movies. Yeah, I don't think Chucky would have the advantage of, oh, I'm a doll, be scared while he rushes over and then attacks. And then when you come to, you're already bleeding out to death. And, like I said, he can be choked to death, and he was even able to kill him by stomping on Chucky's head or blowing up his head, or he can be killed by normal people if they're, strong enough or brave enough too. So, I give one to Norman. Though I don't know how the fight would have played out. I wish this would have been a movie. Maybe it could still happen with Freddie Highmore playing as Norman Bates. Or it could be a comic in the future. I'm hoping this does happen in the future. I mean, it could happen as Psycho's not technically done. They could make a Psycho 5. Psycho 4 ended with Norman getting a nurse pregnant. Yeah, Norman's wife getting pregnant and giving birth to a don't know what the child is. They could make a sequel many years later where that child is a full-grown adult and is opening up a new Bates Motel, and then have a crossover with Chucky. Or Or they could make it so that Norman had 2 kids, one son and one girl. The girl would have been born some years after the son. And then we could redo the first one with the 2 of them as which one's the killer, which one's not the killer. I think it would have been really nice if they did that. Alright, so I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Alright, bye.